Hi everyone, this is Mason at Train 2.0, and welcome to week 2 of the Elias Petterson deception tutorial. Today we will look at softening your hips using the soft drag. This one simple mechanic is extremely deceptive in of itself in that it will help make certain shots and passes look like certain dekes, and to be effective it requires that you not push, but soften and relax your hips, which goes against the common hockey knowledge of keeping tension in your body. This is actually an add-on to our video last week about not lifting your feet off the ice to move. You'll notice that both feet stay on the ice, but one side has its toe box drag, which is where the name soft drag comes from, and the other side glides on its inside edge. Now, a common misconception is that because this looks like a push, it is a push. But what's actually happening is he uses the drop of his hip to change direction. You turn not by pushing, but by getting softer and more relaxed in your hips, which will help you get on this arc and internally rotate this hip. So as he relaxes his hip, you'll notice that his hip drops, his knee collapses, and his ankle collapses, and he internally rotates on this arc. Notice how wide he gets. He's still at least double shoulder width, just like the corkscrew. Now, it's not necessarily a requirement that you need to do this movement as wide as you can at all times you can do it. But you'll see later on, he gets on a tighter arc when he gets wider. What's cool about this hip movement is that it's not limited to only dekes or skating. You can use this soft hip for shooting or passing. Here's a clip of Petterson passing. Let's focus on his hips. You notice something similar? Hip drops as he passes. Then we go back over here, hip drops as he dekes. Again, it looks like a push and even your classic weight transfer, but all he's doing is dropping his left hip and internally rotating on his right hip by softening and relaxing his hips. Your homework this week involves a hard first sandwich. You will do the soft drag corkscrew zigzag first, 50 reps a side, then regress to a corkscrew 2.0 for 100 reps, a soft drag flow for 100 reps, and a soft drag infinity for 50 reps a side. While you regress, bring awareness to your width, Y angle, shin angle, and softening of your hips. After those reps are complete, you will then do the soft drag corkscrew zigzag for another 100 reps. Get at least 3 workouts this week. And don't forget to film yourself so you get the feedback to see if you achieve your width, Y angle, shin angle, and soft hips. As you get more comfortable, you will notice that you won't need to drop the hip as much when you're wide. You will also find it easier to drag the entire boot of your skate. This was week 2 of the Elias Petterson deception tutorial. If you're interested in more of what Train 2.0 has to offer you, there is a link in the description that will help you get started. Thank you for watching, and see you next week where we will go over the Petterson internal hip rotation dance. See you then.